Hey, what is up guys, Guitar Rock here, welcome back to another joint firing drill. So this week we got a relatively easy one, so you gotta shoot down this particular box, right? So as you can see right here, shooting drill stage 4. Now what is going to be a unique one for this particular one? So light armor, you gotta use attack of allied students who are use AR, which is assault rifle or sniper rifle weapons. Those will get bonuses, and of course increase enemies max HP and defense. So for those of you who are not aware, right, so there's going to be a way to filter out this one, AR and SR specifically. I'm going to teach you guys how if you guys haven't already. So there's going to be multiple different strategy, but I believe the best character, the best candidate is going to be either Dress Hina or Aru, right? So why Dress Hina Aru? Because you can basically come out here and filter. You can basically tick on the red one because the enemy is going to be explosive. And then you can scroll all the way down and tick AR and SR. So look at the characters that you have. Obviously, we are fighting the jukebox monster. You don't want to bring healers, right? Because I think it's a bit of a waste if you bring healers, right? This particular boss don't really attack back. They just take damage. So bring as many DPS as you can. You don't even need to bring tank. So one more good thing is you can always use level 1 characters for this one, right? Because the enemy is not going to hit you. So you don't need survivability for this particular one, right? So Aru, Azusa, and I believe Dress Hina is going to be the best candidate for this particular one. If you don't have, you can always borrow. Alright, so I believe Toki as well. Toki is going to be quite strong. These are going to be the characters that I have, as you can see. That's listed within these 3 categories, the AR, the SR. So with that, I'll show you guys with Aru. Right now, this is going to be the first strategy right here. So we got Aru as the main DPS, alright, so I have Aru built. If you don't have, you can always borrow. And then Shiroko is just there for a placeholder, she's just there to cycle through. Ibuki is there to buff. If you don't have Ibuki, you can of course use Camping Hair to buff. But Ibuki can be used too, right? Whichever that you have, right? Both are going to be strong. You just need to buff Aru specifically. Akane is going to be there to reduce the defense of the enemy. Now as for critical, crit rate, crit damage buff, we got Akko right there. And then Swimsuit Shiroko is just for the cost regen. Doesn't matter who goes first or what, but something along these lines. Cycle through with Aru. So this one should be quite... this team should be quite comfy, right? So I don't think you need to worry about it too much. As you can see, we're going to start off with Akko. Okay, let's start off with this one first. Debuff the boss. And then Ibuki is going to buff. And then Akko and Aru. Alright. And then we go with Shiroko right there just to do extra damage. And then as you can see, simple, that's just going to be first boss, Akane, Ibuki, Akko, and then Aru. Same strategy, right? So we just cycle through all of these. Okay, basic skill. So simple cycle, Akane, Ibuki, Akko, Aru, Shiroko, and then basic skill, and that's how you do it, right? So that's the first team, alright? So now, how do you do it with the other team? Obviously, if you want to, you can also bring in another Aru if you want to. You can always borrow somebody's one. But I'll show you guys multiple different strategies so you guys have much more flexibility for this particular boss, because it is I would say a relatively easy one. So Dress Hina. So obviously this is something that a lot of you guys have, right? You got Dress Hina. I think most players have Swimsuit Hoshino, and I think Dress Hina is going to be much easier to borrow as well. Now Kisaki and New Year Fuuka is going to help with this particular one. They're going to be hyper buffing Dress Hina, the usual stuff. Sarika is just there for cycle cost, 2 costs. And then you got somebody like Maki. Maki is going to be there just to basically reduce defense, right? If you don't have Maki, just bring somebody that can help. Actually, you can put anyone here. I feel like Maki is not going to be 100% needed. There's going to be plenty of space, right? She does make things easier with the passive reduce enemy's defense. But you can also use Swimsuit Kana because we already used Akane, right? So start off with Swimsuit Hoshino. Just apply that. And then just go with New Year Fuuka, buffing Dress Hina. And then get ready with, wait for a little bit for Maki to throw the paintball lob. And then go with Kisaki to Dress Hina, and then just hopefully we crit, right? 1, 2, I think we didn't crit on the second hit then. 3. Okay. So we're gonna go with again swimsuit Oshino, dress Hina, Kisaki. I mean Kisaki and did I say dress Hina? I mean like New Year Fuuka right there. So 1, 2, and 3. Boom. If it's not enough, we can always go with Sarika's attack, right? Okay, so go this. Just do all the buffs necessary. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Alright, so very comfortable team for sure. So what would be the last option, right? Let's say you are trying to use your own character. So this is going to be very interesting. So I feel like based on what all I've tested so far, the best candidate if you're not going to be able to borrow from somebody is going to be Azusa. She's going to be a free option. Now, we got Azusa right here as our main DPS alongside with Ui to basically provide the cost half. Musuki is there to complement Azusa as well because we need to cycle through. Nagisa is there, you can use Hibiki as well, both are going to work. Nagisa is going to be a little bit better I think, right, just because she's 3 cost and stuff. And then we got Himari right here as well to basically do all of these things. So we're going to start off with, I guess we go with Nagisa and then we cycle through to Azusa in that particular case. Oh, also Nagisa can apply the defense down, which do help as well, right? So hopefully, you know, this is going to be something that can consider doing. But I think you should be able to get away with Hibiki regardless, right? So we go with Ui, go with Nagisa, go with Himari, and then go with Azusa afterwards. Sadly, the Musuki Sting is not going to... Musuki Sting don't really hit, right? Let me go with Ui on Musuki. And then we try to cycle through this. And then Nagisa again. Oh man, this one is quite... I think it's going to be tighter in the timing, right? Buff with Himari. Go with Azusa. Go with Musuki. Go with Nagisa. Go with Ui. Okay, we're gonna go again. Let me go with Azusa and Himari. Oh shoot, did I do it in time? I think I didn't do it in time. But it's okay though, we crit. Nagisa... Do I still have... I don't know if I already used twice. Okay, so let me go with these and these. Ooh, that's a lot of damage actually, right? That is like... Yeah, that is a lot of damage by Nagisa, right? I mean Azusa right there. She's probably still one of the better single target DPS besides Dress Hina. But yeah, if you want to be comfortable, you can definitely use Dress Hina right here as well. If you don't have Ui, feel free to use Seiya. Those are the options. Alright, that's going to be quite flexible in terms of the roster this time around, right? So yeah, hopefully you guys are able to somewhat follow some of these strategies right here. You can always, you know, borrow another Dress Hina, borrow another Aru, or borrow another Azusa in that particular case to basically just push that in the strategy, right? So yeah, with that being said, that's going to be it for this particular week's joint firing drill. This one should be relatively simpler than the previous one. Hope you guys are able to do it. With that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe, give this video a like. Have a nice day. Goodbye.